If you're still thinking that to get a high paying job you need to have an engineering degree or an MBA degree, then this video is going to be very useful for you, right? If you're thinking that you are already an MBA graduate or you're already doing engineering, and if you're not good at coding and if you're not good at technology, then can you still get a high paying job? The answer is absolutely yes. Now you might be thinking, what is the job role or what is the domain in which I have to enter, that where I can get a high paying job without having coding knowledge or without even doing engineering or without even having an MBA degree? Yes, the name of the job role is business analyst. Yes, when I talk about business analyst, many people think that data analysis and business analysis, both of them are same thing. The answer is absolutely no. A data analyst have more to do with the data, and for which you have to learn about coding, but for business analyst you don't have to learn much about coding. So now let's try to understand who all can get a job as a business analyst, what is the criteria, what is the package, what exactly you need to learn. So in this video I'm going to give you complete details about it. Now you might be also thinking, who is this guy to talk about all those stuff? So let me tell you, my name is Umesh. I'm a founder of Indian Institute of Placement. In the last few years we were able to place more number of students than the top IITs and the top IIM students, and because of which I have been also awarded as the placement mentor of the country by none other than Sunil Gavaskar sir. Okay, so let's get started with the video, and I'm going to tell you everything from the scratch. First of all, if you're in school or if you're in 11th and 12th and you think that you cannot crack engineering, or if you're already doing engineering or an MBA, and if you want to help your brother and sister who are still in the school, so you can forward this video to them because this video is going to be useful for them also, right? So the number one thing, yes, if you have an engineering degree or an MBA degree, it will be an added factor to get a job as a business analyst, because most of the companies' first preference is people who are from business field, right? Let's say for example, if you are doing BBA, you are doing MBA, you are doing BMS, you are doing engineering, these are the first preference of the companies. When I say first preference of the companies, that does not mean that these people only get a job in this company, which is absolutely wrong. These are the first preference of the companies. That does not mean that the people from BCom or BSc cannot get a job in this field. They can also get a job in this field, but if you are doing engineering or if you are from any business background, it increases your chances of getting a placement in those companies. Right, so I hope the number one point is clear to everyone. Right, now let's come to the number second point. In engineering you can be from any field. In MBA you can be from any field. You can be from finance field, you can be from HR field, you can be from operations field, you can be from computer science, you can be from IT, electronics, mechanical, civil. It does not matter, right? So now let's talk about, what about the people who are not from good colleges? What about the people who are not from good cities? What about the people who are not doing good degree, like they are doing just BA, BCom, BSc, or they are from tier 3, or they are not from good colleges? See, for them, yes, you can still get a job as a business analyst, but for that you have to put up more efforts as compared to the people who are already doing engineering, MBA from top-notch colleges. Okay, now let's talk about the skills that you need to learn to become a business analyst. See, of course, you have to learn about the soft skills. What soft skills you have to learn about? You have to be good at communications, you have to be good at public speakings, you have to be good at negotiating with people, you have to be good at selling. So these are the soft skills what you have to learn. Now, this is the most challenging thing. Why I call it as most challenging thing? Because see, understand, let's say for example, you want to become a data scientist. So by learning about 8 to 10 projects in 1 month also, you can get a job of a data scientist, which is very much possible, because at the end of the day, to get a job in any companies, if you have written about more and more projects in your resume, that will help you to get a job in a good company. So in 1 or 2 months you can learn about technical projects, write about those technical projects in your resume, and you can still be getting shortlisted. But in business analyst, when the soft skills plays a major role, you cannot develop public speaking skills just within 1 month. You cannot become a good communicator just within 2 to 3 months. That is the reason, if you are planning to become a data analyst, minimum to minimum 6 to 8 months of time, give it to yourself to learn all these skills: public speaking, communication skills, sales, negotiation, and all those stuff. Minimum to minimum 6 to 8 months, right? And these skills you can only enhance by working with real people, by working with real businesses, by being in the real environment. Now let's talk about the hard skills. When I talk about hard skills, you need to have a knowledge about Excels, you need to have a knowledge about PPT, you need to have a knowledge about SQL, you need to have a knowledge about Tableau, you need to have a knowledge about Alteryx. So these are the basic hard skills you need to develop to apply as a business analyst. Now when we talk about tech companies, everyone's dream is to get a job in FAN companies. Now it is known as MAN companies, like Meta, Apple, Facebook, Netflix, and all those companies, right? But when I talk about business analyst, which kind of companies hire? See, every service-based companies hire business analyst. Every consulting companies have a role for a business analyst. So when I talk about these companies like Accenture, Deloitte, McKinsey, Bain and Company, these are the top-notch companies which hire the people for this business analyst role. Now let's talk about what is the salary that a business analyst get. See, so now business analyst is very trending in the market. The demand is huge in the market, but the supply is less in the market. Why the supply is less in the market? Because there are many people who do not want to leave the traditional way of learning, right? Let's say for example, you are an engineering student. Your aspiration might be to get a job as a software engineer. Your aspiration might be to get a job as a robotics engineer. Many people are not aware about, many engineers are not aware about it, and people who are aware about it, they don't want to break the tradition and go into a different field. That is the reason the competition is very, very less, because in India, most of the people are getting graduated from the field of engineering, and these engineers do not want to go in this field because most of the people are not aware about the eligibility criteria. Most of the people are not about what about the skills they need to learn. Most of the people are not, even the most of the people who are aware about it, they don't want to break the tradition and they don't want to go into a totally different field. That is the reason the competition is less and the demand is more. And because the demand is more and the competition is learned, we might have learned in the economics, this is the basic concept of economics. When the demand is high and the supply is less, of course the students are getting paid more, and that is the reason a person who is even having a certification in business analyst, they are also easily able to get a job of 10 to 15 lakh. Easily they are able to crack that job. Now you might be thinking, but sir, what are the skills I need to learn, right? So I have already told you, you have to learn about soft skills, you have to learn about hard skills. In soft skills, you have to learn about public speaking skills, you have to learn about entrepreneurial skills, you have to learn about sales skills, you have to learn about communication skills, and in hard skills you have to learn about Tableau, SQL, Alteryx, Microsoft Excel, PPT, and so on, right? But apart from all those things, but the minimum criteria is you should be having a degree. It can be a BSc degree, it can be a BBA degree, it can be a BCom degree, it can be an engineering degree, it can be an MBA degree, it can be any degree, but the minimum requirement is you need to have a degree. Apart from the degree, you need to have the soft skills and the hard skills, which I have spoken about right now. But apart from all those things, you need to have a business acumen. Means you should have a knowledge about basic business knowledge. How does the business works? What are the basic components of running a business? How can we do the marketing in the business? How can we do the sales in the business? At least the basic concept of the business you need to understand, and at least you should be having a knowledge about basic case studies about the business. Now the people who are a part of our diploma course, now the students who are a part of our diploma course, you might have noticed that all the skills that are needed to become a business analyst, we are already covering it, right? But I would like to suggest you, even if you are a part of our diploma course, you know that all these things we are teaching you, but to learn about real-time business case studies, you should also go through a book, Case in Point by Mark. Because if you go through in this book, you will get multiple case studies, you will get multiple business points with which you can improve your understanding of business case studies, with which you can improve your business acumen, and with which you can finally crack the job of a business analyst. If you think the content what I have provided in this video was useful to you, if you think this video can help your brother or sister who is already working in a company, please do share this video with them also. Share this video with your friends and family who are not good at technicals, who do not have a good degree, so that they can get a high paying job. And for such more videos, you can subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.